Akihabara is one of those places that everyone wants to go to when they go to Japan. With its emphasis on anime, games, and world-famous things like maid cafes, it's become somewhat of a center for people who like otaku culture. But when you live in Japan, visiting Akihabara isn't enough to entertain you. As you start to learn more about Japan, you can start visiting events. One of the artists I follow on Twitter was having a solo exhibition in Akihabara, so I made my way to the Electric City. I had first followed Neco in 2016 when he did the key visual for the Hatsune Miku Expo. His solo exhibition, End All, focuses on an original world he's created and the characters that live within it. His world has gotten so popular online that the Good Smile Company has agreed to make 3D figures of his characters. It was really cool to see these drawings be brought to life in 3D models, and those were on display too. The jacket here on display is also being produced in limited run, so you can even look like the character if you wanted. After fully immersing myself in Japan, its games, its anime, and its culture in general, it's cool to be able to see the influences that he draws from. There's a little bit of Nier, Blue Archive, Evangelion, and his proportions are really similar to Code Geass proportions. The best part about going to the gallery was actually getting to talk to the artist himself. I had the opportunity to ask him a couple questions. The first question I asked him is if he went to art school. I was really surprised by the answer because he didn't actually end up going to art school. He told me that he tried to get into a school called Todai, which is really competitive to get into. The anime Blue Period covers this. He said, "Unfortunately, I became a kaishain, or an employee, but I always continued to draw." The second question I asked him is why he drew the proportions the way he did. One reason is probably just because he likes legs. He didn't tell me that, but I'm just inferring that. But his answer was actually surprising too. The influence didn't come from anime or manga, but it came from fashion croquis. And you can tell his interest in fashion because his characters' clothing designs are always so intricate. And the way they dress always gives some sort of a cute, cool pose. He told me that he liked the upper proportions of anime because it was cute, but he liked the really long legs because it made his character look super cool. And I agree. What do you think? It was really cool to meet one of the people I looked up to in the art world. It reminded me of the time where I met my favorite DJ, and it also gave me hope that one day maybe I could be there putting on my own exhibition. Before I left, I bought one of his art books to support him, and I showed him one of my drawings as well. I told him I was interested in going to Kyoto Bijutsu Daigaku one day, and he said he actually talked to the president and he was also interested in going there too maybe. They say never to meet your heroes, but 2 out of 3 times for me it's turned out pretty well. I met a certain JDM content creator that I'm not a fan of anymore. Have you ever met one of your heroes? How'd that go for you? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you like this video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button or share it with a friend. And if you didn't like it, I don't know what you're still doing here. It's like 3 minutes into the video.